play on special teams. Good running backs for Angus Harper and Colby Goodwin, just all around.
Yeah, I thought the key to the game. I thought what really turned it was well, there were two plays back to back. We were going in to score to go up, I believe 20-3, and we fumbled into the end zone. They brought it back, cut it to 13-10, and then what got it back again was we blocked the punt. We blocked the punt, and Blair Roberts scored. And probably one of the funniest things I've seen in 23 years of coaching. Blair Roberts almost wasn't on the punt block team because he had to go to the bathroom. Okay, so we almost lost him for a restroom break, but he agreed to stay through it, scored a touchdown, and then he ran in here to go to the bathroom. So that really turned it. We blocked the punt and scored. I thought all the momentum swung.
Any word on Alex Rain or TJ Cowley?
I have not heard yet about Alex. He came in for an x-ray on his neck. J.J. Williams came in also for x-rays. He was cleared, came back in. TJ right now, we got the x-ray. We're not sure at this point whether or not the wrist is broken. We'll know for certain tomorrow, but he did get it banged pretty good there. He was going for an interception, almost had it and collided with one of our guys, and there's a possibility. Don't quote me on this, not definite. There's a possibility it might be broken, but we need the swelling to go down so we can check it again tomorrow.
Some big win here today, coming in, future conference opponent, played very well in the Big Dome. How do you guys feel coming back?
Yeah, I feel really good about our football team as I assess us right now. I thought this would be a really good test because I felt like Coach Curry and his staff had a better football team. I thought they were better last year, or better this year than last year's. Height, weight, speed, they're bigger, faster, stronger, and for us to dominate the score the way we did. I'll need to see the video to see if we dominated the game, but we certainly dominated the score. I think that speaks very well for where we are as a team right now. We needed to run the ball today, Andy, and that was something we were average with last week. We needed to run it. I thought that was the difference in the game, our ability to run the ball.
All right, well, we'll let you get back in with your team, Coach. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, Andy. Appreciate it.
Early on, it seemed like you guys were controlling the action, but they had 2017 there late in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Had a couple turnovers, had a couple penalties that kind of hurt you guys. Did you feel like you guys were maybe could have been up by a little more than you were early on?
There's no question that the turnovers really hurt us early on, but the mark of a good football team is number one, taking advantage of the turnovers, which Georgia State did. I give them a lot of credit. They took advantage. That was a heck of a play. I can't remember who picked the ball up and ran with it for them, but to scoop it up in the end zone and go all the way down to whatever it was, our 10-yard line with it. That's a mark of a good football team, a well-coached team, which they are. But I did feel like we should have been up by a few more scores though at 2017. But then you look at last year's game. They're up 6-0, turned the ball over 4 times, and then we're up 34-6. So we hung in there with it, and our motto as a team is to play the next play and not get too down when something bad happens. And I'm proud of our kids for that. We didn't get too discouraged with those mistakes.
Kind of began to sort of wear it down the second half and really kind of took control.
Yeah, I felt like once we got a little better handle on their 3-step game early on, Schlechter was doing a real nice job with 3-step, getting the ball out. We got him into a little bit more second and third and long, and got him into more of a 5-step game. And when that happened, our front four is very good. And we've got 2 kids that are potential NFL players, and Ronnie Cameron and Eddie McClam. And we were getting in the backfield a little bit more. And then they made some nice adjustments. They went to the sprint out, the bootleg. They made a couple of really good adjustments there. But when they became predictable, then we were in a position where we could pin our ears back on defense and let the front four go.
That second punt, double hand on that one too, right?
Yeah. Actually the first punt we blocked it clean and got the return. The second punt, Paul Morant, number 20, our safety, who blocked both of them. He actually, according to his description to me, he went too far past it and it hit him in the shoulder or in the side. He actually missed it with his hands, but certainly that one we got it deep in their territory also. And if I'm not mistaken, I know we scored on the one, Blair Roberts scored. I think we scored on the other one. So that's yeah, that's right. That was the fade route we hit to Reed Evans, but that's 14 points right there. And you take away those 14 points, it's a 1-score game. So the punt block certainly with the key to the game.
Is that a big part of your team, special teams like that, and creating turnovers?
Yeah, we've been, I can get you the exact numbers, but we're somewhere now up around 15, I think we're around 15 blocks, and we played 24 games now. That's blocking extra points, field goals, and punts is something we pride ourselves on. As a matter of fact, last year we beat what I thought was a good Hampton team. We blocked 3 punts in that game. So we had a scheme going into this game that was designed to attack a protection, something we felt like we could do, and we overloaded one of the sides, and the plan was to get Paul Morant, number 20, to get him free. We were trying to free Paul Morant up, so we had 3 other kids that were going at their shield. You know, their front 3 guys in front of the punter. We had 3 guys specifically going at the shield, and then Paul Morant was going to be free coming off, and that worked both those times. We blocked the punt. He came clean. He was unblocked.
He got both of those?
He did, yeah. Number 20, Paul Morant got them both because we were able to occupy the shield. And we had a plan in there if they had adjusted it, the protection in the first half, that we would run a different block. And a lot of times what happens in that sit is you have so little time to adjust on the sideline, because you're going from offense to defense. Your kids are on those teams, and with punt and your punt block, there's never a break. It's not like kickoff, return. You got a timeout, and you can adjust. So it worked for us twice leading up to halftime. In the second half, they fixed it. So we had to get away from it. That's why you didn't see us running the block in the second half. We were a return team in the second half because Bill and his staff, they figured it out, saw where the problem was, and they fixed it. Well, you're welcome, guys.
Early on, it seemed like you guys had a couple turnovers, some penalties that took you back. 2017, they were late in the first half. Did you guys kind of feel like we should be up by more than 3 points?
Yeah, I mean, now we can say that. During the game, we were just trying to say, we're moving the ball well. We limited the mistakes. We'll add more points on the board. So, we didn't really kind of freak out on offense. We knew we could move the ball down. We're just trying to get it back and put it in the end zone.
A couple block punts there were big. The clean block got in the end zone. The partial one, you guys were able to take it in. How big is a momentum swing of that for you guys when the defense holds into a punt, you're able to get blocked in a short field and get it?
It's huge. I mean, we take tremendous pride in our special teams. They came big for us. This game, a lot of other games we've had, putting the ball in the 25-20, making a short field, really helps us out.
In the second half, defense didn't give up any points. You guys were able to get a few yourself. It seemed like the defense, when they kind of clamped everything down, it made everything easier on you guys on the offensive end. Could you see the defense sort of taking over on that end and give you guys a little more confidence on offense?
We try and focus just on our side of the ball, but when we're getting the ball back quicker and quicker, you kind of get the feeling that defense is doing it well. Just trying to focus on moving the ball down the field, and defensively help us out, give us the ball as much as possible. It works out.
Do you think the no huddle kind of kept them kind of got in your pace and wasn't up to date?
I think some of the times we get out there and we get some guys not set, or the call gets in late for them and it works out. We play very well when we're moving quickly. It's something we take pride in, so we practice, and it worked out well today.
Does it seem like they were kind of taking their time and you guys were?
Yeah, they get lined up every once in a while. When I saw that they were having some trouble, me and Jeremy snapped the ball early, get us going, and execute really well.
That's something you're able to do when you see something like that, make adjustments and go even earlier?
Yeah, when we're already set, we're not going to wait for them to get set, whether we're trying to go fast or not. We should take advantage of the fact that we're ready to go. As soon as Jimmy gets the call off, we'll be on a roll.
What's this do for you guys? I mean, 7 straight wins and come down here and be on the road against a pretty decent team. What's this mean to you?
It's a huge thing. It's our first away game this year. They had a good presence of people being here. It was loud. Their band was loud. It's a good away feeling. To come out and execute the way that we did, it's a lot to build on. Some things we still have to work on, but overall, it's a good first away experience.
Is it pretty loud down there? Because where we're at, we can't really tell, and what it's like on the field. Is it kind of loud down there?
Yeah, I mean, it gets kind of loud. Sometimes we might have to repeat something. To be honest, it's not as loud as it is at home for us, right. But it's a good experience to have people there, have the noise factor, and get some of these young guys used to that.
Thanks much.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it seemed like first time I see you play, it seemed like a downhill runner. It seemed like you were really kind of concentrating on putting your shoulder down, running through guys a little bit. You kind of look at yourself as sort of a power runner with speed. Is sort of what I was seeing out there.
Yeah, definitely. My main focus today was to come out and try to establish the running game more.
Yeah.
Since the talk was about how we wasn't too tough up front, it shows how good we are up front. So I feel I just came in focused, running hard, getting tough yards, and 1, 2, 3 yards, and then the big yards, the big breaks and cut.
Coach talked about how he felt like up front, offensive line really did a good job kind of dominating up there. Could you kind of see that where they weren't getting much penetration, the offensive line was really kind of.
Oh yeah, most definitely. When I first got in, the holes was there, wide, just open up and all. So they did a real good job. The game goes down. You're only as good as your line. I don't care how good you are running back. Your line makes you.
What was the team sort of thinking early? And you guys had a couple turnovers early. You had a holding penalty, kind of took you back on one drive. And 2017, late in the second quarter, and you guys kind of feel like we should have more points here. We should be up by more.
Yeah, I think one thing our team is good at, we play really good against adversity. We come back real strong. Everybody stay focused, try to keep their head in the game. What Coach Wilder tells us, he said the best play is the next play. So if you make a mistake, you just got to look past it and go towards the next play.
What does this game mean? You guys coming down on the road and playing in a big building?
Oh yeah. It was nice to play in the Atlanta Falcons Stadium, but it's still a 100-yard field, the same length as our practice run and all. So just got to look past those certain things and just go out there and play.
It's a crazy play at the goal line. What happened there? Somebody just kind of reach in and strip it out?
Oh yeah. I mean, I take the blame for it because I still should have held onto the ball and all. But yeah, I thought I was in the end zone, but still got to protect the ball no matter what.
That was goofy. Was the ball just bouncing around? That guy just grabbed it and started going.
Oh yeah, definitely. I didn't know what I was thinking when I seen him pick up the ball. So I tried to get up and chase him, but he was too far. Luckily, Larry Pinker caught him down.
He ran out of gas. Pretty good.
Yeah.
What does this one mean in the big picture for you guys?
Oh yeah. It means a lot, especially our main goal going to CA was to go in there 3-0, and it looks like we're on our mission.
It's hard to believe you guys are only a second-year team. You do a lot of good things together.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially a lot of us played together on the same area, the 757 area, the next one. So we're used to playing with each other and all. So good chemistry.
Hey, thanks.
Okay, thank you.